Indian Prime Minister's visit to France was of great strategic significance. India wants to be self-reliant in aero engines. That's perfectly aligned with Indian vision of self-reliance. But the challenges of the critical technology that India needs to develop for its own jet engine. While US is willing to sell engines but unwilling to part with the technology. Safran, a French defense manufacturer, has seen this as an opportunity and has offered co-development of these engines, both for fighters and the helicopters, including technology transfer to meet future needs in Make in India endeavors. This suits India, however aggressive marketing by the United States continue, the latest being the American willingness to sell their F-35 fifth-generation fighters to India, an intent shown by none other than Donald Trump while hosting Indian Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. It must be recalled that France was extremely reluctant in imposing sanctions after 1998 Pokhran nuclear tests, with both countries share a common mission of multipolar world. As the battle to power India's fifth-generation fighter jet heats up, French aero engine maker Safran is increasing its footprint in India. India has partnered with the United States to build engines for light combat aircraft LCA Mark 1A and LCA Mark II. However, the US firm is reluctant to part with the 100% technology. The French Safran has seen this as an opportunity to bolster defense ties with India. During the recent visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to France, he, along with the French President Mr. Macron, not only recalled the deep, long-standing defense cooperation between France and India as part of strategic partnership, but they also welcomed the ongoing discussions on missiles, helicopter engines and jet engines. They welcomed the excellent cooperation between relevant entities in the Safran Group and their Indian counterparts. After purchasing Rafale multi-role fighter jets for the Indian Air Force, India is also purchasing deck-based Rafale M for its Navy. Safran has already been active in India for a long time, supplying turbine engines for Indian helicopters. So far, Safran employs 3,000 people in India, a number expected to grow as the company expands its operations here. After years of stumbling in building the aero engines that will power its indigenous fighter jets, India has decided to collaborate with the foreign partners. Under the collaboration, the foreign partners will bring technological know-how to develop and build engines in India. This engine will power India's fifth-generation fighter jet, Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft of the AMCA, which is projected to take to skies in the mid of 2030s. The technology to keep AMCA in air will be more complex as fifth-generation fighters generally have engines embedded in their systems to reduce radar signatures. Despite the fact that India has sent a mission to the moon, but aero engine technology still eludes it. Experts opine that building an aero engine requires decades of experience to build a sturdy engine capable of withstanding high speed and rigors of flying. More countries possess nuclear weapons than the know-how to develop an indigenous aero engine. It is no surprise that Safran has offered India ownership of the engine technology that will be developed under collaboration. This step is aimed at giving India strategic independence to design, develop and produce military jet engines for domestic use and export. Last year in October of 2024, Safran's chair Ross McLennan assured an audience at India's defense conclave by reminding that we have stood by your side through thick and thin, adding further that the same cannot be said of your other Western partners. Noting that France was the only Western country that stood with India after US-led sanctions in the aftermath of 1998 nuclear tests sought to cripple its economy.